Donde mi video?
Your little webcam.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it probably can't get access to your webcam because Discord is using it. Most webcams have a lockout where only one application uses a webcam.
Let me turn this off then.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Uh, how do I restart that then?
Double click on the menu or the object in your stream setup. So go to the editor window, not the live window.
Editor window. Oh
So it's
boy.
up at the top. So up at the top, there's you're currently on the live view, and then you can switch to the editor view. It's the like,
Editor. There we go. I found it.
yeah. And then in the middle panel for the
Video.
setup,
Video capture device.
double click on that, and then or edit it, and then see if you can get it to restart. There you go. You're up.
Yay. All right. Uh, what am I supposed to do again? Sorry.
Work and answer questions.
Okay, I am working, guys, with
I
my
don't see you.
coworkers. You don't see me?
No,
Wait, am I not streaming?
You are.
The camera
yeah,
didn't get on the stream?
it's just my computer
It
though.
is.
Oh, don't trick me,
Oh,
Will.
yeah, now I see it on mine.
That was rude.
I
Okay,
just had to refresh.
so, okay, so where were we? Okay, was there anything else in globals that I needed to do?
Do you want us to stay on?
You can if you want. Um, Installation. Oh yeah, okay. So I was at installations. So the thing that I was thinking about doing just to get the baseline was removing the ability to upgrade or expand installations, at least just for the start, and not worry about it, and just have it be you're picking which installations are on the ships. You only get X amount per ship. Um, and then just go from there. And so you can build new ones, and that has a cost to it too, but then we can figure out about upgrading and expanding later. Anyone opposed to this or sound okay?
No, I'm not opposed to it. It's
Okay.
fine.
Just making sure I was still actually in Discord. So I'm going to delete stock and see abilities. Wait, what? Exec time 60. Build installation ability. What does this stuff mean? Why are they different? Wait, where's the build? Here it is. Build installation ability. Okay, that's weird. I wonder why that's not working. Yeah, there's been a lot of, as I'm stripping things out, I'm realizing, wow, we have a lot of things that just don't work. Like the,
In the JSON?
yeah.
Yeah, I would say like 80% of it. Because I think, yeah,
Uh,
Ant had a kind of different approach to the JSON than I think you and I did, where he just put in a lot of stuff that he wanted to use at some point. And you and I were only putting in stuff when we used it.
okay. So build installation ability. I'm gonna go look that up in the code real quick just to make sure that there even is something that does anything. Okay, so it is here, can trigger. Okay, so build installation. Now this is gonna be something special, I think, because installations have their costs in here, don't they? Yeah, resource costs are in here. Um, So the actual ability of build installation wouldn't do anything. So let's see, installations, it says build cost. So let's look up build cost and ship installation. Um, oh crap, do we really not use it ever? Please say it's anywhere in the code.
What are you looking for? I
Oh,
wasn't even paying attention.
build cost. Build cost is not in the code. So, um,
I don't think so.
yeah, because see here, build cost for the installations, it says time and resources, which is great for build cost. I think he did size increase cost or maybe upgrade cost. A level
Oh,
cost,
I
that's what
didn't.
it,
I was the one who implemented that because it wasn't implemented. I didn't know what he wanted. But yeah, that's. I think I did the expand cost is the build cost. I can't remember the exact word. It was something like that.
okay.
I didn't realize there was a separate build cost and an expand cost.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to do that to get this to the point where you have to make decisions. Um, and the power cost. I
Why
think
are the expand costs different? I feel like they should be the same.
I don't mind it being different. It's kind of like in StarCraft when you start with a hatchery and it costs, 300, and then if you want to upgrade to a lair, it costs some different stuff, and then upgrade to a hive, it's even more.
Well, those are the upgrade costs. The expand costs are
Uh,
making an additional one.
yeah,
Am
why
I
is
getting
that?
this wrong?
I'm actually not a huge fan of the expand thing. I feel like we could just build more than one and it solves the same thing.
That's what expanding is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Expanding is like building a second one of the same thing.
Oh, okay. Well
That's
then,
why I think it should have the same cost as the first one.
probably. Uh, probably. I guess he actually they do have the same cost. He's doing it because of time. He's saying expanding is easier than building one from scratch. See how it says time 60 for build cost, but size increase cost is time 10? That kind of makes sense.
I see.
Anyway,
Yeah.
um, well, and he went a 1, 2, 3 here, so that's fine. I don't know if power. Did you happen to do the powering code, like power up or
Power in code. I'm not sure what that means. I'm sorry.
each of these things uses power. A reactor gives you
Oh,
power, and a ship
I
can
did
have.
not do that.
Okay,
That sounded hard.
I wonder if he did it. Let's find out. I'm gonna just look up power. Power is a resource type power. Yep. Okay. So is powered. Return powered. Well, how do we know when we're powered? Set powered. So I don't see any set powered used anywhere, I think. Let's find out. Indeedly do. It is not used anywhere. So power is another thing that we need to implement to be able to make decisions. Because otherwise you have infinite power. Uh, oh boy, there's a lot. I think it's going to be difficult to get to the game to a state where you can make decisions without just doing this. But then the UI has to be updated for it too. So it's kind of just like everything just has to be done at the same time.
Yep.
Uh, so maybe we should spend a lot of time pairing in the beginning of the sprint, Will. Like, not necessarily doing the exact same thing, but I mean, just going after the same goals and making sure that we're splitting up the work towards those goals really well.
That sounds great.
Okay. So I guess then what's that?
Not to make you like super nervous or anything, but my wife has been having infrequent contractions.
Oh my goodness.
So
That's
you might
so
lose me any day, but
okay.
otherwise I'm happy there.
Okay, so all right, I'm changing my name to Carry Strike. I'm gonna carry this game. Or fruit carry, fruit carry. That's what it is. Uh, okay,
Fruit basket, because
fruit,
baskets carry.
cause I'm gonna carry everything in my basket.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I'm about to bring the pain apple.
Wow, I really like that one. That one's great.
Carl's face is like, where's the
Uh,
terminate button? Load it as fast as possible.
Pain apple sounds like
It's oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's pretty cute. The pineapple. Okay, so ships are fine where they are. Abilities, I got ability costs into the game. Jumping is a unique one where if you press jump, it'll trigger the ability anyway, but all the other abilities should ask for can trigger before they activate. And if they can trigger returns false, one of the reasons could be because, oh, that was something I thought we needed for the UI. To be really clear, Will, if here's something, if you, or I don't know, what are you working on right now?
I am rewriting one event to meet Carl's expectations so I can check and make sure it's correct, and then I'm going to rewrite the rest of them.
Okay, cool. Um, may
Or do you want to
I?
do something else?
I was gonna suggest, so I don't think that that's bad because it's work we'll have to do. But I think at the end of the sprint, we're probably not even gonna really be using events too much in the game because we're just trying to get it to the base state, right?
Okay.
I'm not saying that it's not good work because we will do it probably end of sprint or next sprint, right? But I feel like getting the game to the base state is slightly higher priority.
What
Um,
can I do to help?
certainly. Okay, so in let me find it. Inability. Can trigger. Okay. Something that I was going to do, but then I said, no, I just have too much other stuff right now, is for can trigger, it needs to return instead of a Boolean, it needs to return an enum or some kind of like, or a struct that gives a reason why it can't do it, because that's going to be directly used by the UI. Like something will be disabled, but you won't know why unless
I
we
thought we decided that we weren't going to do that for the UI for the sprint. We moved that task out of release 3.
oh, did we?
Yeah, we were going to change it so that our tooltips were really clear about what the costs of things were, and we were going to be really
Oh,
clear at the
that's
end
right.
about why things were disabled.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so we screw that then.
Screw
Um,
it.
okay, so let's is release 3 organized in a specific way or can we rearrange it, Carl, in the Trello board?
You can rearrange it.
Okay.
You can rearrange it.
Is it okay to do that on stream?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
okay. I show the board on stream every day.
Oh yeah, whoops. Um,
Hey,
come on.
Carl.
Yeah. What's up?
Um, wait, I probably shouldn't be doing this in George's stream.
What do you mean?
Can I one-on-one with you real quick?
Yes.
Yeah, you should go away.
We'll be back. Maybe.
Bye
If I
guys.
want to. Bye.
I hate those guys. So glad they left me alone. I'm actually going to leave the call too because Discord is crushing my ability to stream right now. Okay, I'm going to take all the game stuff and put it at the bottom. So fix games. This is factions. It's kind of like narrative outside of applying the tooltips. Okay, so tooltips are going to definitely be a part of it. Webmaster, no. Employee, no. Player, interact. Lots of different ship actions. So that's going to be up here. A ship captain, and that's also going to be part of the UI. Factions, it's going to go right here. Clear list of actions, that'll be part of the UI as well. Clear indication of ships. Yep. Oh yeah, whoops, we're supposed to go through these anyway and like um, make sure we where's the rest of yeah, we were supposed to go through these anyway and figure out all the work that needs to be done for it. So I think the order in which these will be accomplished is probably we'll do the ship UI first. So these two are fine. And then I actually want to get this done first too. So that should be fine. All of a sudden, I'm like, my allergies are cropping up. I don't know why. My nose is running and my eyes are itchy, and now I'm making it worse. And I have no idea why. But I might have to go fix my allergies in a second, like wash out my face, um, or at least get some tissues so I stop sniffling. Um, okay. So let's see. The ship captain thing is going to go way to the bottom because we don't need to do that anytime soon. So design the starting fleet, design the ship differences. Ship differences, so that's going to be dependent on this. And then the ability cost stuff is going to go down here, probably. Should be the last one. Um, and then, okay, cool. So I think this is fine. So we need the ability to, let's see, build cost is this. We need to balance these numbers now. So let's take a look at planets. So in star systems, we have anywhere from, so for metal, for planets, gas giants will not have metal. Barren planets have guaranteed 50 to 100 plus an additional up to 200 to 400. So it's 250 to 500 metal on barren planets. I'd say they're probably going to average. So let's see. With these values, they're going to average. How much are they going to average? They're going to average probably. This is tough. So I guess I just take these numbers. So let me do a calculator. So 75 plus, or no, this is all, these are going to be 375s. So it's actually going to be times. No, 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 no. How is this not working? So 75 is the average for these three. And there's a 2 out of 3. There's basically 2/3 chance because it's 1/3 of this, 2/3 for that, and 100% for that. So it's 75 plus 2/3 of 75 so it's 150 for that. So 150, and then there's a 10% chance of another 150, so we'll average that to 15. So that's 165 on this kind of planet. Here we've got like 3/4 of it. Okay. Here. So this is going to be a very rich planet. So frozens from a metal perspective are not as great. Moltens are a bit better. Desert is a bit worse. Asteroids are pretty low. So, considering this is a higher than average thing, I'm guessing, just a rough guesstimate is that for each planet you find, you'll get about 100 metal. And since our planets are averaging 6, 7, 3 planets per system is probably the best average. Maybe 4. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. I think 3 is the right number to average it in. It's probably more like 3.5, but I can 3.5 it. So I could say you're probably going to get on average 350 metals per system. So knowing that, how many upgrades do we want the player? If the player is going to average about 15 to 20 jumps, then how many metals do we, and they get 350 metals per system, how expensive do we want building new things to be? Um, I feel like it should be pretty expensive, like maybe one per. So why don't we make them all be like 300? So I think that sounds good. 300 for um, for creating a what's it called? Um, is this? Oh, okay. Um, jump drive. Buildable is false. Reactor. Is that buildable? Is a reactor buildable? Probably. Um, default is 60 seconds. 30 seconds. Let's do 45. Or no, 40. 40 is nice. 40 is a beautiful number. Yay. So I'm going to do max size 1 for everything, just for the for right now. So max size of 1. Hydroponics, max size 1. Sensors, max size 1. Housing, max size 1. So what happens when you try and build an installation, or how do you build an installation? So installation, we have abilities, build installation, display name, selection context, view fleet. So to be able to do a build installation function, can trigger. If installation ID is empty, what is installation ID is empty? This is an installation ID. Okay. Um, if owning ship, okay. Okay, so we're just checking, do we have a valid place for installing stuff? If owning ship has open hard points, return false. So, ugh, IntelliSense, you suck. Actually, you're pretty awesome in general, but sometimes you're really slow. So I guess that means you just kind of suck. So get number of in-use hardpoints. By the way, if anyone who's watching uh, has any questions or anything, I don't think anyone's watching. We'll find out. Get num in-use hardpoints. Okay, so num in-use hardpoints. Okay. By size. Okay. So that should work. So we should be able to trigger it. Then when we trigger it, can we not do this already? I'm going to start the debug editor and just see if I can build an installation. And if not, I want to find out why. While it's building, I'm going to go wash my face out real quick because I think I got just pollen from outside or something, rubbed it into my eyes. I don't know. Okay, so I'm back and we are up and running. And I want to play the game. Excuse me. So build installation. It's not available to click. Why is it not available to click? Why can't I build the installation? So when I click a ship, where does it go? go to the UI and find the UI for it. UI ship details. And this is the one. This sure is. Okay, so ship details. Set ship data. This is probably what it's going to do. So we have a vessel type. Set up ability buttons. Get all abilities for each add ability. What does that do? So in the ability list, we say we do that. Now, how is it enabled? Is enabled. Is there anything about it being disabled or enabled? These things do nothing. Add ability, remove ability, clear. So if we add ability, we're making, oh, ship details ability button. Okay. So this one should have ability ref can, oh, really? Is enabled. Okay, let's start the game. Oh, that molten planet looks really cool as a background. So, installation ID is empty, return false. What is installation ID? It's empty. Why? Okay. So that was that. We'll continue. And we're going to get here every frame. Okay. So installation ID is empty. Why? When is installation ID set then? Oh, I need tissues. Man. Okay. So installation ID. Let's make this a little bigger so we can see more of them. So installation ID. Ship installation factory. Create installation ID. Enter. Okay, where does it set it? Build setup. I do not understand how this ability specifically works. Uh, um, well, when is build setup called? So build setup is never called ever anywhere? How are the other ones ever getting it set? Build setup? Whoops. I don't understand how this is ever happening then. So let's go here real quick. Is installation ID F string installation ID? That's something that's supposed to be, for example, is there a build? Let's look if there's some abilities here. Is actions? No. Game? Nope. Is there anything that has the word ability? Ability list? Yeah. Uh, okay, so this is the only thing that has installation ID, but build setup is never called on it. So it's always going to be empty. Now, if it does trigger, pending installation. So when we execute, we add that, and target is a ship. Okay, so we need to give it an installation ID, but how do we do that? I don't think there's any UI for this at all in here. So I don't think I can finish this balance pass. I think it's going to be impossible. I think there's no way to do it until the ship UI is done, or I should say redone. And that would be these clear indication of ships who aren't doing anything so I can assign them tasks. No. I think this is like the ship UI of this one. So let's make a checklist of all the things we're going to have to do in here. So we've got, okay, we've got the main HUD, right? Just the general main HUD background. We've got the time since last jump panel slash pause button, pause unpause button. I think it should be slash here. I guess I could do this as a separate task item. I'm pretty sure they're done, but I just want to make sure I list everything out. So let me restart. Oh no, I canceled it. Dag nabbit. Ugh, that's so annoying. Um, so we're going to have what else do we have in here? We need to have a resources display. We need to have a mood display. We need to have a population display. I don't even think we need the word display in these. Well, that's fine. We need to have the early access banner. Oops, that's the wrong place to put this. We need to have, what else do we need to have on the main screen? Are we almost ready? Are we almost started? Maybe? Maybe not? Is it like loading or something? Or what? Oh, it is loading. Okay. Wow, it's taking a lot longer than normal. It's not what I wanted to click. Okay, there we go. So we're going to start the game. We're going to just pause this. Okay, so jump button. I did that again. Jump button. Uh, that's everything on here, I think. No, all right, that's right. Fleet view button and system view button. Now we have a ship details panel, which also has a ship captain uh, portrait, ship captain narrative text, or I should say flavor. We're gonna have status, ship status, uh, display. I don't know. Population ship population display. Ship hard points and installations. Then we also need installation to have. Let me actually do ship empty hard points and installations. And we also need to do installation stuff. So each installation needs to show its installation status display. We need to have the installation type. We need to have installation. Uh, oh, we need ship abilities list. Installation type. We also need. What else do we need? Installation tooltip, which is gameplay effects. Mm, I guess that's it for each installation. Yeah, probably. Okay. So, for the abilities, ship ability button. I'll put that right there. So that's ships, I think, at least. Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, ship ability execution progress bar. And ship ability execution cancel button. Dang it, I am sniffling so much. This is annoying. You can probably hear it in my voice right now. That's gross, sorry. I'm gonna mute myself real quick. Okay. So we need that. Um, that's all we need for right now, I think, in the ship stuff. Great. So jump dialogue. So we need jump dialogue. It's gonna go there. We'll call it the confirm dialogue. When we go to system view, we have celestial body tooltip. Oops, I'm in the wrong place again. We have celestial body. So we got the tooltip, details panel, and that has celestial body flavor text, celestial body scanned status, celestial body resource list, celestial body exploit status, celestial body assigned ships, and celestial body assign ship button. And this should actually be assigned ships list. And that should be everything we need for that. I guess that's all the UI then. Yeah, that seems good. How many is that? It's only 32 things. Actually, that's not so bad for a 21-point card, but we are going to have to cut all this stuff up somehow. So that's pretty cool. A clear indication of ships who are. So I think that's going to come afterwards. So this is going to need. This is going to need a checklist again. This is the to-do list of. So first we need a ship actions panel, right? And we need a ship actions. We need a ship actions panel entry. And a ship actions panel yeah, ship actions panel entry go to ship button of some kind. And we also need, I think maybe ship actions panel entry flavor text. We need to have current task. And current task progress. Cool. Okay. That looks good. As a player, I want clear indication of ships who aren't doing anything so I can assign them tasks. This will probably need. How are we going to do this? Oh, I forgot the alerts. Well, I mean, this is going to be the first alert, so we'll do it here. This is an indicator, not a list. Click a button, get ship. This should be bright. Okay, so alert on side. Alert, with numeric indicator of number of idle ships, and then functionality of alert click opening ship dialog. No, ship details for an idle ship. I'm just going to actually call this, make it direct. Alert click opens ship details panel. Okay, there we go. Okay, we can close that. Let me tell my coworker real quick that okay, cool. Uh, so, oops, I didn't mean to do that. We'll do that again. So here, I'm pulling this into the doing column because I have to. There's nothing else that I can't not do it. Like, I can't finish the other task until. So I guess I'm going to put this. This goes back in here. This is just not going to happen anytime soon. We need the UI to just work first. So we have the main HUD back. Well, actually, we don't have the new stuff yet. Can I duplicate this list? Is there a way to duplicate it? Maybe if I just grab this and I say, we're going to say to do UX and functionality. And then we're going to have another checklist to do art. That's amazing that that worked. I can't believe that freaking worked. That was incredible. Oh my gosh. But it did bring this up to 64 things. So functionality wise, we got the main HUD background functional. We have the time since last jump panel functional. We have the pause on pause functional. We have, well, I don't know about these. Actually, I might want to ask about signing off on UX. Uh, you might also want to be part of the giant UI task because you will likely be needed for at least some of the UX, if nothing more than that's fine, gut check. Cool. So I will wait for him on that. So I'm gonna redo the ship details. Um, I kind of want to put them into a folder. So ship details. Ship details panel. Or no, ship details pop up. So I'm not sure if it's smarter to stick with what we have or go from scratch. I actually don't know what's smarter. Um, it might be easier just to go from scratch. I think that might be the right thing to do. Because we're going to have to rebuild it using the new art too. I need to talk to everyone. Jeez. Let me know when you have some time to talk about cutting up the art from Tyson for the UI. So let's see. This is going to be ship details pop up. Okay. So we are going to do desired here. We're going to replace this with a size box. And this size box is going to have a minimum desired width, which will be 400, and a minimum desired height, which will be 400. So at the very least, we have, actually, I don't think we need a minimum desired height. It's whatever it is. So, oh, we don't need this thing. Okay, so can this have more than one child? I don't even know. Let's find out. Vertical, I know vertical box can, so we'll do a vertical box here. So the vertical box is going to be, oh, I don't need a name for it. Whoops, it can just be vertical box is fine. And then, I wonder if it keeps track of how many there are. No, why can't it just be vertical box? Is that not allowed? Oh, it is allowed. Size box 0. So why did it pick 31? That's so weird. Um, okay, so we know it's going to be like that. This thing will be pushed to the top and centered. So inside of here, well, that's the minimum. Oh, we need to wrap this with a border. I forgot. So the border, actually, we should wrap this with the border and then replace with child. So this border is just going to be not a tint. I don't want tint. I want brush color. So it's to be black with an alpha of 0.7, I guess. That sounds good. Then this vertical box. Well, the size box itself will have padding of maybe 10. Sure, that seems good. Okay, and then this vertical box needs children. So let's look at our list again. If we go back to our list over here, ship details panel. So we're working on that now. We need a ship captain portrait, right? So let's see how they grab that. This is ship details person. Ship details person. Ah, so we could probably recycle that one. That's just a fixed brush right now. Maybe we don't do that. Captain, portrait, captain. Okay, so image. Actually, we need a name of the ship first, don't we? So yeah, so first we need a text. Plop it in there, and it's going to be called text ship name. It is a variable, and the text will be called ship name at first. UES. Okay. So we got the UES ship name. I thought text could do some other stuff. Oh, I'm in the vertical box. Whoops. So we'll do that in the middle. So UES ship name. Do we have a bold? We don't. And so we're just going to make this like 30. 36. Excuse me. I'm actually getting kind of starving. So I'm going to go make myself a bowl of peas. I'll see you guys another time. Bye.